things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. Fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkins. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Shakes off the defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Pauly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Wants to throw on first down. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to roll?
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way from around the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
Makes the catch on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming throwing, and it burns him up. Another sack. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Flanagan. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Grab near the marker, it's Fields. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Turning it on!
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Williams. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect. And
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Flips it out on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room, it's Richard. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. He let that thing fly quickly. Make the connection. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Love. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Love. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pauling. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. To throw, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Grab behind the line. It's Love. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Franklin. There he goes! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. On the move, it's Richard. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The inside handoff. Still running at the 35. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Pauly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Bond. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Boston College! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Carr. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got it behind the line. It's Richard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilkins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big guy smells it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Harris. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
QB struts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Wilkins. He's got the 1st down and gets out of bounds. 22 ticks remain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Franklin. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this is Drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 50 and extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.